All right, today we're going to be checking out a really cool little BotBot. This is OLLIE from Series 2. He is part of the Swag Stylers, which is a new team that they added in Series 2. And he turns into a little flat rim baseball cap here. Very cool. It's got kind of a shark mouth design, which obviously will play into his robot mode. Because of that, because of like some feature that he has in robot mode, it's not really flat, so there's kind of like a bit of texture up here, which I don't know, breaks up the silhouette of the hat a little bit, but not crazy. The other thing I guess to mention is the clip that this piece goes onto is too small for this bar, so it kind of stretches it outward, which in hat mode kind of makes the middle section of the rim kind of awkwardly stick up like that, which I'm not a huge fan of. It's not really like the end of the world, but kind of a bummer. I guess it's fixable if you like went in and drilled that out and then warped the plastic down, but it seems like a lot of effort to kind of, just risk totally ruining this guy. But anyway, otherwise, pretty good hat mode. I think it gets the point across. Obviously, it's not hollow at all, but couldn't really expect it to be. To transform this guy, you take the brim of the hat here and you rotate it down, rotate it to the side. Either side works. It's just, you just want to get it perpendicular to how it was. And then you take these sections of the hat and rotate them around. And it creates this little like shark tail. Then his arms are out here. You just kind of get a fingernail and just pull them out. And then the legs are on rotational joints down here, so you just rotate those down. Sometimes a little tricky to get onto them, but not too bad. And then you take this section here and rotate it out, and then rotate it around, and that creates a little shark fin. And there you have OLLIE in his robot mode. He's a very cute little champa little piranha shark type guy. Sort of reminds me of like Chain Chomps from Mario, because he's like pretty round, dark color, and he's got the big chomp jaws. Articulation wise, you can like rotate this fin however you want. It's on a ball joint. The arms you can rotate. The legs you can rotate, although I don't think you'd really be able to bounce very well unless they're standing totally flat. The tail is on a ball joint back here, so you can wiggle it a little bit, and then the fins themselves you can also rotate in either direction. And then the cool thing about him is, and this is kind of why the jaw was like this on the hat mode, is he's actually got a little movable chompy jaw, which I think is really cool. It just adds like a little bit of extra character and features to this guy that I think really pushes him far above. So to me, I think that makes the sort of roughness in the hat mode worth it. I sort of wish that, because like they made the bead of the hat like pretty much turn into his eye. I kind of wish that it had been a different color. I think it looks fine in hat mode, but I think it would have also looked fine if it were a different color. And if it were a different color, then it would have just separated it from this rim here, which would have made it a bit more obvious that it was an eye. Right now, it's like, yeah, I mean, it's there placement-wise, but that's kind of a pretty minor nitpick. But yeah, I like this guy a lot. I'd say overall, I think his robot mode, I'm going to give a 5 out of 5. I really like the idea. I love the chompy jaw, and I think he's just a fun little guy. The hat mode, I think I'm going to give a 4 out of 5. I'm like generally positive on it, but there's just a few things like I wish that the rim stayed totally flat, and the jaw being there kind of like messes with the illusion a little bit. Like you could have it like this in hat mode, but then he's got the red under there. I don't think it really makes it look any better. It's better kind of make the jaw look like it was just like a design on the hat, like a kind of skater boy hat or something like that. But transformation wise, I think pretty normal average, so 3 out of 5, which is going to give OLLIE a 12 out of 15, which makes him a 4-star BotBot. So yeah, definitely very good BotBot. Super cool idea. I love him a lot. But yeah, not really much more to say. He's just a definitely cool little piranha shark kind of guy. You could definitely have him sit among your Sharkticons, and he would look very much at home. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say about OLLIE from Series 2 BotBots. Very cool little guy.